Right, hello guys, welcome back. Finally got this unit fitted in. I've had it in there a couple of days now. So far, I'm reasonably happy. I've had a couple of issues. I had one this morning actually, which wasn't ideal. I'll tell you about that in a moment. But just go through the breakdown of the launcher to start with, which I'm sure you're interested in. At the moment, I'm currently running Google Now, the launcher, and as you can see, it is working pretty well at the moment. Just going through, it's got my feeds on there, my interests, parking location, blah blah. That works well. Oh fuck. I want to do that. Sorry about that. We'll get back. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so this is my homepage I have at the moment. Got your time, got my Google Now music up there, and the essential apps that I downloaded from the Play Store itself. I'll go through with them just to show you which ones I have downloaded, and primarily which I wanted a unit for, and they are Play Music and Maps. They're the primary apps I wanted, the ones I'm going to use the most. Play Music works great, just as it would on your desktop, just as my desktop works. I've got my music which I've downloaded. Just go back here, back to my library. As you can see, it looks just as it would on any other Android system, phone, tablet, whatever you're using it on. And it works great. Just play a little bit of music for you. Didn't want it that loud, that's definitely right. Okay, you see it works fine. Pause that because I just deafened myself. Come back out of there. Maps again works remarkably well. The issue with Maps is obviously it requires an internet connection. Now this won't have a constant internet connection. I don't have a 3G dongle, and I probably won't get one. So at the moment I can't really use it. I can use it on Wi-Fi. It's showing us now because obviously I'm connected to a Wi-Fi connection, and I can connect it to the hotspot on my phone, but obviously you don't want to use that long term because that will absolutely annihilate your download data, which isn't good. So I'm going to have to work around something. In the meantime, I'm going to have to use one of their pre-installed systems. It's not great, but it does the job. I'll show you now. It's just loading up.
Turn back where possible, then take next left.
There you go. So it's located where we are. She has a nice voice, nice American accent. It's basic, but it does the job. So that is that. Other apps, I've installed Chrome. Can't really see it there. So my phone is struggling to pick it up. It's Chrome, Messenger. I also installed Facebook. Don't know why really. I'm never going to use it on there, but I'm just interested to see how it works. I'll show you actually. This camera stopped falling over. There you go. Comes up particularly well. New stories. There you go. Updates well. It's like Arsenal winning, unfortunately, but yeah, you can see that works pretty well. Show you what other apps I've got on there. Ones I've installed anyway. Not many actually. Oh, wallpapers I installed. Just give you a bit more options. Some more options. Our YouTube works particularly well on there. Just give you a quick glimpse of that. It loads up pretty well. It works well from the Wi-Fi connection. It's fast enough. Whatever this is just random. Adverts, as per. But yeah, you can see it works well. It works fine. It does as it should. That will work in the background. Close that down. Okay, just running through the settings. Okay, sorry, they're Google settings, don't need them. Go for the settings on the unit itself. Okay, so you've got your Wi-Fi on or off, toggle on and off, Bluetooth. You can connect multiple units. I'm not sure how many, more than 2 because I've had 2 connected at the moment. And also gives you your tethering portable hotspots. Home allows you to switch to launchers, so I'm using Google at the moment. I'll select the pre-install launcher just to show you what it's like when it decides to change, if it decides to change. Ah, there we go. Now, this is what it came with. I don't like it for 2 reasons. A, you've got 4 screens that you can't change, 4 panels for some reason. Can't zoom out and pinch and remove for some reason, I don't know why. This ugly app here you can't remove. Half the time this text doesn't fit on the screen or that box it's on, but you can't change it, so you're fairly limited. Obviously you can have plenty of apps on there, but I don't want pages upon pages of apps. I want, all in one screen. So that's why I choose the Google one. It looks clean, it looks more modern, so that's why I use that. Now I have to find the app. So you've got an app tray, which is that one there. You got to find the no Google. Oh, not Google. Back settings. Where's settings? Yeah, there it is. Then back to home and then back to Google Launcher. Okay, right. Next option is sound. Key tone you can select. It's ridiculously loud, so I don't tend to use it. It's not loud, but over time it will become highly irritating, so I don't keep that on. The volume is just the unit volume itself, music and stuff like that. Display next. Got brightness. Brightness is quite good. Go quite bright, well, reasonably bright, but it's enough. You don't want it too bright. Wallpaper, you've got lots of live wallpapers. You see these are, I think these are off my phone at the moment. Can't really see them that well, can you, unfortunately? No, I can't do that. But you can see, I click on a couple, you see the background. They work quite well, they look good. I like the one I have on there at the moment anyway, so I'm going to keep that one there. I've got premium wallpapers HD, so you can put much anything on there you want. Element, it's just these 6 panel lights there. That's what they're for. You can change the colour, pretty much any colour you like. I stick with green, in keeping with Skoda's colour of choice. All these switches up there, so they light up green as well, so I just keep that in keeping with that. Screenshot, don't know why you'd use that on here, but you can. Storage, shows you internal storage, external storage, i.e. cards. You can take 2 cards. This one does say map, which is up here, you can't really see, but it's a micro SD slot, so I'm assuming you can put any there. There's another one here, so we'll have to see what that other one does, but you can put extra storage in it. You can see just what's being used at the moment. So I've only really installed apps, not stored any music obviously, because I can play that from Google Now. Shows you apps, all your apps on there, SD card, running, and so on and so forth. I don't want to do that. Then we've got security, which I don't really use. It's in the car, it's not really an issue, so I don't deal with that. Language input, plenty of languages to choose from. Spell checker and voice search. Backup and reset is the same as everything else. There's my accounts. I've got my Hotmail on there, Facebook, and my Google account. I say it's taken up particularly well. I've been particularly happy how that works. Got accessibility, talkback, don't really need. Speak passwords, don't really need that. Accessibility, text to speech, don't need that. Touch and hold, these things I won't really use. I come out of it again, don't want to do that. And we move on to GPS settings. GPS monitor, location setting. I thought I had on GPS monitoring on. I'll keep that on anyway, so we have that. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Back button. Obviously, back button takes you back to the home screen. Something to remember. Go back. Driving safely. This is really the only extra part on the system. what isn't on your bog standard Android. This allows you to toggle on off whether or not you're allowed to watch the video whilst driving, so you're not meant to, but people do, and play music. You also have options for reversing mirror, i.e. camera, which I haven't got on there, reversing sound, directory and the radar. I don't think I'll put a camera in there, to be honest. I'm a fairly competent driver, I don't need a reversing camera. Next one is amplifier. Allows you to change the field of sound. Got driver, front, rear, user and all, so it's central. And then you've got your effects. You can toggle from pop, jazz, classic, flat, voice, custom, and your loud toggle there. Back, yeah, that one did work. And then steering wheel keys. I don't have any, but this allows you to select what you want your keys to do on your steering wheel if you have them, which is a neat touch. It's always handy. Back in the day you weren't able to change them so easy. You had to buy a whole new harness and God knows what just to get your steering wheel functions to work with your head unit, but now you can do it pretty easily. Next up is factory settings. Obviously if I want to reset. And then you've got machine, just gives you your model numbers, your version running. I'll just show you that. And it shows you're in KitKat. Here's your nice K. It's 4 point, you can't really see it, it's down there, 4.4.4. Oh, I haven't done that before. I don't know how I did that. Oh. Well, I just found that, so I'm assuming it comes out. There we go. So that's all your settings. Not a massive amount, but there's enough there. Just show you some more details. Show you Play Store. Again, it works very similar to how it would on a phone, a tablet. Maybe a tad on the slow side, but I can live with that. So there you go. And anything will work on there. Not sure how it will work with some of the higher end games like Asphalt and your games like that. So I haven't tried anything like that. I'm not really a fan of mobile gaming, but there you go, it works okay. Next up will be the dialer. If it works. It does crash every now and then, but you get that on Android anyway. Crashing here and there. Open it up again. And there's your dialer pad. I've got my phone book installed in here. Click on there. You'll GPS
signal on.
Yeah, GPS will talk to you. So my number's in there. That'll tether to my phone. And there's your dial pad. Obviously I can dial through there. There is a voice search, which you can also use. The audio quality is remarkably good through calls. So the mics are located here and here. And I've had good feedback from receiver. And I can hear them well, obviously, through the car speakers itself. So I'm happy with that. Perfectly happy. Come back out of there. Radio.
This is a hot speed when you pull up in a BMW.
Nice and simple. Lots of detail. Most channels work fine. A couple of my pirate stations I listen to, one I particularly like, is a bit dicey. Maybe I'm well out of the area signal at the moment, to be honest, so it might be just down to that. But yeah, you can see it works fine. There's AM, FM, traffic reports. Yeah, it looks good. So yeah, that works well. What else did I put? Oh, Messenger, installed Messenger. That works remarkably well. Don't know why you need Messenger in there. But I'm happy with that. The pre-installed apps are pretty terrible. I don't use them. I won't use them. Music. So the SAT NAV I do use, but only if I need it desperately. What else? Yeah, the music one is particularly bad. I don't like that. It looks horrible. Right, I'll go from the start. Got Adobe Reader, a calculator, dialer, AirPin, I'm not 100% sure what that is at the moment. I have to look into that a bit more. Calendar, show you what a calendar looks like. There you go, that's linked to Facebook, I assume. It looks like it's my Facebook contacts. I have to check that. But yeah, that works as it should. APK installer, car recorder, just if you had a front-facing camera, if you wanted to record your trips. I don't have it at the moment, so download tray, AV in, Chrome app, DVD. Don't know why you need an app for that, but there is. Your clock, email, Facebook, contacts, browser, which I don't use because I've got Chrome. Nav gear is another SAT NAV, which I don't really want to use because it's crap. Hangouts dialer, file manager, gallery, Gmail, photo, which is really pony as well, so I won't use that. And that's it really. I got your other weathers, again basic. That's it there really. Video, again ones I won't really use. I'll show you Chrome briefly. Again, it works as it should do, as it should run, and it runs particularly well. Looks like I went through YouTube there. Oh, I want to go home. Take me home. I'm not talking to you, but sometimes it can be a bit glitchy like that, but on the whole it's been pretty good. Swap away a card there, and that's about it. I think I've gone through pretty much everything. I say I've only had it a few days at the moment, so I need to spend a bit more time with it. Oh, I did forget to mention the issue I had this morning. Got up about mid-morning, 10 o'clock, went out to the car, started it up. Unit initially started up fine, but then went blank. I had a very faint picture in the background. So the unit was on, I just didn't have any colour or anything. It played a CD which was in there, but I had no control over the buttons either, these capacitive buttons. We looked into the instruction manual, very basic instruction manual, and it said there's not an issue but a characteristic of the screen, basically saying it doesn't like the cold weather. Now, being in England in the middle of winter, that's not a particularly good thing. Cold is commonplace, and it is an issue. We drove for about half an hour and it still hadn't rectified itself. I went in for a couple of hours, came out to do this video, started the car up, and it worked fine. Obviously, I had a chance to warm itself up if that is the issue. But that's something to think about. I have to keep an eye on it in the future and see if that comes up much more often. So yeah, that's something I'm not too happy about. Other than that, it's been okay. It's okay. I'll continue to look into it, to review it, and give my thoughts, and I'll give you another video later on down the line to give you my thoughts and if I can recommend it or not. It's early days at the moment. It's doing what it should do. It can play CDs, radio, DVD, browser and net. So in that sense, it's okay. Just long term, be interested to see how it works. Anyway, I'll be back soon. Please like the video, and we'll get some more up soon. See you soon. Bye bye.